Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Okay, so I had a completely different video planned for today, and then you know what time it is. Okay, Big H decided to do a price increase. Literally, I found out about it like Thursday night, because I know that some of you are in different parts of the world. I found out about it on Thursday night, so I was like reading Facebook groups, I was on Instagram, I was like collecting the info, because then I was like, I was gonna actually do a video today of Big H being dragged, okay, but I had to scrap that. So the dragging video is coming tomorrow, so make sure you stick around for that, because you know, your girl, the orange stallion, okay, she is always being dragged, okay? So now we're gonna talk about the price increase. There are a few other bits and pieces pertaining to FSH that I wanted to kind of update you guys on. And then we're gonna have a conversation about ready to wear just really quickly at the end. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, let me just tell you what's going on with this price increase. I have actually written an article on my blog, which is linked below, that has a lot more details of before and after prices. In this video, I just wanted to let you know that the price increase has happened, but it's only happened in US dollars. This is relevant because, as we know, Big H is an international company, and it operates in a wide variety of currencies. I haven't seen anything about pound sterling, about euros, about Singaporean dollar, about the Hong Kong dollar yet. And so as soon as I see like info about that, I will update in another video. So this one is just relevant to those of you who are living in the US. I haven't seen anything about a Canadian price increase either. So like I said, as soon as I hear, I will update you. So what has actually gone up in price? Let me tell you. The items that have gone up in price are the silk scarves, ties for men, and fashion accessories, so fashion bits and pieces. So the bangles have gone up, the bracelets have gone up, the enamel fashion costume jewelry stuff, that has gone up. So do I have examples? Yes, I sure do, because when I heard that this increase was happening, I had to I was watching a series on the TV last night, and then I was reading about it. I was like, oh god, I need to screenshot some of the old prices, because I knew they're going to update the website today, and they've already updated it. So I went onto Hermes USA's website and I screenshotted a few things. So for example, I've got old and new prices for the mini Kelly. Like I said, everything is on my blog in tons of detail, but we're just going to focus on fashion accessories for this video. So the mini Kelly bracelet has gone up in price. The lift, I think it's called the Lift H bangle, the small one, that's gone up in price. The Lift H brace bangle as well, I think that one has gone up in price as well. The collier de chien, they have also gone up in price. A bunch of bangles and bracelets have gone up in price. You should see some on the screen by now with old and new, but for full details, go on my blog and read the whole article from start to finish. I want to kind of just react to the fact that they've increased fashion jewelry. I think that's really interesting. I mean, for most people shopping at Big H, the cost of a fashion jewelry bracelet is it's nothing. It's a rounding error to a lot of you guys, because a lot of you guys are very rich, honey. Okay, so you are not affected by this increase at all. I speak to a lot of you privately, and you are doing very well. The increases, in my opinion, are not massive. They're not stratospherically big. If this was Chanel, Chanel would be like, baby, we're gonna charge an extra $3,000 for a bracelet, okay? It's not really like that at Big H. We know that Big H's increases are never excessively big, but they are noticeable, if that makes sense. So if you're someone who takes note of how much things cost, they are noticeable, but they're not excessively big. So the bangles have gone up, the bracelets have gone up. These silk scarves have all gone up as well. There's this one called the Scarf 20. I think the old price was $105 US. It's now $115 US. The scarf, that the size is the 90. That one has also gone up. There are lots of silk scarves have gone up. As I said, the ties in the men's section, those have allegedly gone up as well. And yeah, that's basically it. So it's silk scarves, fashion accessories, and men's ties. Those things have gone up. I would love to know what you guys think of this price increase, and what are your thoughts. My kind of feeling on this price increase is as follows, okay? We always hear about how Big C is copying Big H, Big C, she's always copying Big H, but I have a very unorthodox, and I know it's going to be a very unpopular opinion, but hear me out. Okay, so why did Big H increase the prices today. Like, and by the way, they've increased it like today. Today's Black Friday. Also, I also have a Black Friday article on my website. I'll link it below. Why would they do it today? Well, we all know that, you know, major luxury brands would not partake in Black Friday. I think it's a strategic thing that they did to get a bit of attention, because let's be clear, Big H loves attention, okay? Even though the house pretends that they don't, they think that they're so above social media being talked about. No, they love the attention. I think they increased the prices because obviously we're heading into the very busy Christmas trading period, so they've decided to take advantage for that. Remember that the US is actually going through some shipping issues in terms of stock. So there are stock shortages for the quota bags and for other bits and pieces. The fact that they've increased the prices for these products means that there will be silks available for Christmas, okay? There will be fashion enamel jewelry bits and pieces available for Christmas, and there will be men's ties and all that. So I think that they've decided to just take advantage. Another thing, they might have access to data about which of their non-leather products sell well during the Christmas period. I'm willing to bet money that all of the things they increase today probably do very well during Christmas anyway. If you think about it, like a cute little Hermes scarf, like the Scarf 20, I mean, that's a cute gift, and $115, I mean, that's nothing. Like, that's completely painless, and you can gift someone something from Hermes and it's like $115. And then, for example, yeah, like the bracelets and the bangles, like they're also quite, you know, they're quite, you know, I wouldn't say affordable because they're not affordable by any stretch of the imagination, but they're well priced in terms of the Big H universe, in terms of how expensive Big H's products are. So I think that they have access to data that shows that maybe, we can't prove it now, maybe people do buy more bangles and bracelets and fashion jewelry and silks and ties for Christmas. So it makes sense to increase it for the Christmas period, because you know people are going to be, you know, buying those items. So I think that is one theory that I have. Another theory that I have, which is actually the unorthodox, very unpopular opinion. I know a lot of you are like, oh, Chanel wants to be MS. Listen, Big H takes note of what Chanel does as well, okay? I think I have a theory about both of these houses that I cannot prove. It's not rooted in any proof whatsoever. It's just a theory that I've been working on now. I think that Big H and Big C are actually much more closer than we think. I wouldn't be surprised if executives from both brands probably like swap war stories from the trenches of luxury shopping, honey, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if they actually maybe even know each other, because they're both majority family owned. I wouldn't be surprised if both of the founding families know each other, just saying. I think that Big H have been noticing what Chanel has been doing this year with her price increases, okay? We've talked about it on the channel. Chanel wants to be more exclusive. Big H is already exclusive, okay? So they don't need to increase prices to be more exclusive. But I do think they're looking over there like, look what Big C is doing. She's increasing prices 3 times a year. Let's see what's going on over there. Do you know what I mean? I think that they're just looking and they're monitoring. I don't think that they increased the prices today because of Chanel, not at all. But I do think that they keep tabs on each other, and I think Big H is looking at what Big C is doing. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a leather goods increase very soon. We all know that Chanel likes to do these incremental increases often, and they do multiple increases a year. So for example, I haven't proved it yet, but the current rumor is that there's an increase literally at the end of November for the minis and the Chanel 19. I need to see it from those sources that are very credible, and then once I see that they've posted it, I will come back here. Now, we all know what Chanel's like, because we know in January there'll be another increase, okay? We know that, and we know this is how they move, okay? I think that Big H have always been quite fair, in my opinion, with their increases. I never felt like their increases were excessive. I don't think that they're going to start like excessively increasing their prices, but they can see, okay, what Chanel is up to. And in a way, if you think about it, it does affect them, because so many people have said, I'm leaving Chanel, I'm done with Chanel, like we're done, like our relationship's done, and then I'm going to Hermes. If Hermes is getting an influx of new clients, you better believe that they're going to charge you money for it, okay? And that is going to be done through a price increase. I think that they keep tabs on each other. I think Hermes has absolutely been keeping tabs on Chanel's price increase, because it does affect them. Just because Chanel and Hermes share so many customers, so many of you who I speak to, you write comments on my page, you know, you're on my Facebook page as well. We all like Chanel. We all like Hermes, we all like Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Those three brands have a lot of customers that they share. So if someone says that they're leaving Chanel and they're going to Hermes, Hermes is going to make adjustments. You know, that's Chanel's favorite word. They're going to make adjustments as well. I think that they're keeping up to date with what Chanel is doing in terms of their increases. Their Chanel's increases, in a weird way, indirectly affect Big H as well, and they have to act accordingly. You know, if you look at it on the face of it, you're like, you know, this increase is not really a massive deal because the bags haven't been mentioned. I haven't heard anything about handbags. Like, I haven't heard anything about that. I haven't heard anything even about exotics or the sort of standard leather goods or anything, or the homewares. So you might be like, well, I don't care because it doesn't affect me. I see what you're saying, but I think we should take note of this price increase, because I would not be surprised in a few months if Hermes comes back and is like, oh, by the way, we increased in November. We've got another increase now, you know, for leather goods. So I just wanted to let you guys know what's popping. You know, relax. I'm not saying that Big H is trying to be Chanel, because so many of you love to do the Chanel is trying to be Big H, so I thought I'd flip the script and kind of put it out there. I want to see you guys react to it. Tell me what you think in the comments. I don't think that they're trying to be each other, okay? They're so different. I don't think Chanel's trying to be Hermes. I don't think Hermes is trying to be Chanel. But Hermes does clearly, behind the scenes, that I cannot prove in any way, I think Big H is keeping up to date with Big C's price increases, and they're monitoring them. Let's just put it that way. And then the final point I would say about the price increases is, yeah, I mean, obviously, men's ties going up. Ties are such a hot, they're such a hot gift for men during the Christmas period. I remember when I was young, and when my father was alive, we'd always buy him like ties and things like that, you know, for his birthday. My dad was born in January, so you'd get like a Christmas present and something in January. So I can totally see why they took advantage and were like, look, we're going to increase men's ties, honey, okay? Because we know that people are going to be buying them more for sure. So I'd love to know what you guys think of this price increase. Like, what are your theories, and where do you see Big H going? I don't feel like Big H are going to have like crazy price increases 3 times a year. I mean, Chanel have literally let you know, okay, they're going to be increasing their products several times a year. End of. And if you don't like it, Chanel are like, bye, you can leave. I don't feel like Big H are like that. I think they're like, it's Christmas time, we're going to take advantage, we're going to increase prices of products that are probably very good sellers for the holiday period, but maybe behind the scenes, they are keeping tabs on Big C. And I just wanted to say, my kind of view on price increases is like this. My job, part of my job for this page, is to like let you know info so you can go make your own shopping decisions and do what you like. I like Hermes, okay, but unpopular opinion, I don't like silks. They're silk scarves. I actually like silk as a fabric, but only in clothing. Like, I like, obviously for the weather here, silk skirts and dresses and all of that. That's fantastic. A silk shirt, that's great. But I really don't really care for the silk scarves. I know. And I feel like when you say that, people just look at you like you have a cone on your head, okay? But I really don't care for Big H's silk scarves, honey. And I'm not saying that the designs are not stunning. They're breathtaking. I just personally don't care for them. I do like some of their fashion jewelry, but I wouldn't say it's like, whoa, you know. I actually think Chanel makes more stylish looking fashion jewelry. That's just me. But I'm not ruling out buying something. So yeah, I feel like this increase might not affect you if you're not buying in those categories. But obviously, if you're buying in those categories, you need to know that it's already happened, and it's for USD. As soon as I hear anything about any other currencies, I'll let you know. Now, make sure that you're fully subscribed to my channel. You check out my Facebook page as well, and you check out my blog, because everything is linked below in terms of the details. I know some of you don't want to like listen to one of my really long videos. I know that my videos are long. I need to work on making them a little bit more compact, but if you want to read everything, it's on my blog. Now, I wanted to kind of tell you about something that someone posted on Google that they experienced at Georges V. So I wanted to talk about FSH and the Parisian stores just for a little bit. So basically, someone posted something which I thought was worth us discussing. I'm just going to summarize what the person wrote. I won't post it on the screen, but it is there on Hermes's Georges V Google page. And basically they said that they tried to get an appointment, they tried, they went and they were like, look, you know, tried so hard to get an appointment and it didn't happen. And then like the way the person was explaining it is like they're trying to like explain to the SA, and the SA is like, no. I don't know. I'm not laughing at the client, okay? I'm laughing at how absurd it is that SAs are not even listening to people. Like, no. It's like saying the word Mini Kelly, like walking into FSH and saying the word Mini Kelly. Like, you're gonna see crickets, okay, and tumbleweed, okay? I really can't with the Parisian stores right now. So the person was saying how the SA was like, no, like you have to apply online. No, you have to apply online. So they tried 4 times, they weren't successful. Then they went back into the boutique and she was like, it's my birthday, I want to buy a bag, please, it's my birthday. And they're like, no, okay? The answer is, say with me now, no. The tone of this person's review, just like the way it was written, it didn't sound like they were like furious or anything, but you could really like see the disappointment that they had, you know, that they couldn't get an appointment, that they went there saying, look, it's my birthday, it's my this. They literally don't care, okay? I have been reading crazy stories ever since I started making these Hermes dragging videos, people saying it's the birth of their child, like they just had their first baby, like, I mean, look, I don't have kids yet, but like when I have my first kid, I don't know about going into Big H and being like, look, I just gave birth to a baby, can you give me a bag? No. I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. So I felt bad for this person. I've heard that the Georges V boutique is said to be the one that Parisians favor more. So I'm wondering whether maybe, I don't know what language this person spoke. I'm wondering whether maybe like they kind of felt like, oh no, this person's like just doing way too much and they're like coming on really strong. I think it's really, really hard to tell because on the one hand, you know, when you watch some of these like how to score in Paris videos, they tell you like be tenacious, don't give up. But then on the other hand, you're also kind of told like, hey, you know, don't like come on too strong. I feel like mentioning that it's your birthday, you tried really hard to get an appointment, you didn't get one. You went in there and then you're like, it's my birthday, you know, I want you to give me a bag. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. Bear in mind, she didn't have an appointment. So she's going in there saying, it's her birthday, she wants to get an appointment. And they're like, you need to try online. She's tried 4 times, she's already been denied. And so she was giving the boutique a bad review based on her experience. Obviously we aren't there, we're just going based off what the particular client said. We don't know how the SA saw it. But the way I was reading that review was that, you know, the people who are at the leather counter said, you know, go sign up online. I think also you need to figure out how to play this. You know, whenever I talk to Edwin about Hermes, he just is like, no, like he just can't believe that like women like go through this, you know. He's just like, I can't believe that this is like actually a thing and people go through this. But I do think that if this is the game that we have all agreed to play, I think we have to agree on the sort of invisible rules that we all know exist. So for example, like numero uno invisible rule, don't lose your cool in front of the SA. I'm going to be going to Paris very soon. So I'm right now, like every single week, I'm definitely like reading all these like Paris blogs and Paris threads about the stallion and just like checking up to make sure that I know what's popping and everything. And I'm so excited because once we get to Paris, I'm gonna definitely make sure I film really interesting videos about Big H. Not vlogging in the store, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll definitely make sure that I go to all 3 Parisian boutiques and report back to you guys about the vibe and the mood and all of this. Even if I get an appointment or not, I'm going to film those videos and I will report back if I'm successful. I must say, a lot of people are writing really, really bad reviews about Georges V and Severin, but Severin gets dragged, honey. Okay, Severin gets dragged. And people write bad reviews because they haven't scored. You know, we've said this before, that survivorship bias is a very real thing. I'm telling you now, hand on my heart, hand on the Holy Bible. If I fail, I will come back and report. Okay, I would have licked my wounds for a few days before I filmed that video, but I will come back and report. Of course, I'm praying I will be successful. So now I want to kind of talk about my chances a little bit, because we will be going very soon. I think we're going like in January. So my chances right now, this is how I feel. I feel a little bit more upbeat about my chances. I'll tell you why. and by upbeat, I mean not getting the appointment. I'm saying if I could get my foot in the door, because I think half of the work is getting your foot in the door and getting them to give you an appointment. If I can get an appointment, I feel good because first of all, when I read the Purse in Paris thread, which by the way is a great resource and people are sharing their stories, and when I read Hermes Facebook groups where people are talking about Paris, I actually really like what's going on Facebook. There's a great community, lots of like different groups are talking about Hermes and talking about their experience in Paris. When I read like those stories on Facebook and on forums, I have noticed that many people are asking for neutral colors. I'm not interested in black, gold, too. I'm only interested in neutrals for the shadow Birkin, and even the shadow is not a popular bag. It's very under the radar. It's a very, very, very under the radar handbag. So I'm not really interested in neutrals. So I feel good about that. I feel a little bit more upbeat because everyone who have been reading their stories, people who are being declined, are asking for neutral colors and being told no, like you get to the leather counter and they're like, apparently some people have been saying on Facebook, like you get to the leather counter, like no. There's no Birkin, no Kellys, no Constances, okay? So I feel a little bit more upbeat because I want those brighter colors. I think I told you guys before in one of my previous videos the colors I was interested in. If you didn't watch those videos, let me just quickly remind you, I love all of the pinks at Hermes, pretty much all of them, except this one. I do not like this, okay? This is a pink, but with a deep purple undertone. I really, really don't like this. This is the only color I would not accept. I don't care what bag it is. Generally speaking, I do not like deep purple, whether it has pink undertones or if it's a pink with like a purple undertone. I feel like the ring light is making this look way lighter than it is. This t-shirt, I bought it from a local shop here, but this actually in real life, if you exclude the fact I'm filming, in real life this looks like the Chanel 21K light purple. This purple, it's completely light purple, it's pastel, it's lilac, it looks like those Chanel 21K purple bags. It actually matches 100% the color, it's just not coming across on the screen. So I like pinks, okay? Rose Extreme, you know, Rose Azalea, my favorite pink there, Rose Confetti, Rose Sakura. I'm kind of getting into Rose Sakura at the moment, which is interesting. I like all of Hermes's pinks. Pink is my favorite color anyway, so I like all of their pinks. I like their greens, Vert Criquet, Cactus, Bamboo. I like their greens. I'll be very happy to get anything in green. And I like yellow as well. I'd be happy with yellow because I feel like yellow actually goes with the lifestyle hair, like the color palette hair in Tanzania. It would actually go really well. It goes well with a lot of my prints. I wear a lot of color anyway in my daily life when I'm going to the office, so I'd be happy with lime. I think that color is actually pretty cool. So as you can see, I like those bright colors. I also like gray, so gris asphalt, Gris Pearl. I really like that color. I think Gris Pearl is one of their colors for the exotics because they have certain colors that they make for exotics only. I think Gris Pearl also comes in normal leathers, but it's also a special color for exotic leather. I like gray as well. So gray is the only neutral that I would say I like as well. So those are the colors that I'm interested in. Those are the ones that I'm going to ask for. At this point, I think I also just need to also be realistic. Those of you who live in a country like mine with no boutique, you need to live on planet Earth and be realistic. And by that, what I mean is this. I saw someone talking about this on Facebook saying how, like, if they declined an appointment, could they ever get an appointment again? I don't know why you would get an appointment and decline it, barring literally an act of God, force majeure. Hermes, the messenger God, comes on Pegasus, honey, okay, to say you can't go to the appointment, okay? Barring an act of God or a serious personal issue, no one should be cancelling appointments at the Stallion. Don't do it because allegedly, so lots of people talking about this on Facebook and Instagram, if you do that, you're not going to get an appointment again. That's what I've heard. So I just think it's important for us to kind of note that. I would not chance it. I would not give up the appointment. Like I said, act of God, force majeure, massive personal crisis that's happened. That is the only time. Do not I was going to say discontinue. I don't know why that came up in my head. I'm thinking in my language, Swahili. I would not give up the appointment so that you can go to another boutique or so you can go to a restaurant or something. No, okay? we all know what time it is. If you live in a country like mine that has no store, there's some of you who have told me privately, like, hey, I live in this part of America and I can never make a relationship with an SA because I live like 8 hours away from the closest Hermes store. There's some of you from the States who've told me that. We're all in the same boat then. Like, Paris is the only place to make it happen. If that's the case, you have to understand that there are just certain things that you can't do that other people who have a home store can do. If you have a home store, yeah, you know, you can work on building the relationship in your home boutique. If you don't have a home store like me, you have to score in Paris. That is it, okay? Now, in light of that, I think also just maybe be a little bit more realistic and be a bit more open-minded. I'm very open-minded. I'm very interested in the Kelly Pacha and Ostrich. I'm interested in the mini Kelly and Ostrich. I'm interested in the shadow Birkin, in any of the normal leathers in any color. I will take any color for the shadow. While I prefer the Kelly to the Birkin, if I'm offered a Birkin 35, I'll take it. Okay, it's not on my wish list, but I'll definitely take it if it's in a like normal leather, not an exotic leather. I would take them. If they're like, we have a Birkin 35, you know, in Togo or something, I'd be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna take it. Or if we have a Kelly 32, I would take that as well. So I think also just be, I know that some of you are gonna be like, okay, but you're settling, you're gonna buy something that you're not passionate about. No, I like Kellys. I do also like bigger bags. I think that they're coming back, and I'm willing to be a little bit more flexible, because even just going to Paris, at least for me, because my life is in Tanzania and I'm so busy with my life here, I'm gonna, you know, probably gonna go in January. I don't know, you know, the next time I'll have a chance, you know, to go back as well, because I also need to think about my husband. I mean, my husband does not want to hear about Hermes beyond this Paris trip. Okay, so I need to score, because my poor long-suffering husband is like, we have to get this appointment so that you can stop talking about this company. So I would just say, be a little bit more open-minded. Those of you who live in the countries with no boutique, if you're watching this and you live in an African country, it goes without saying, you have to score in Paris. There is no other way, and you have to be, I think, flexible. Let me tell you what I am not flexible on. If your name is not Birkin, Kelly, or Constance, I'm not interested. I'm not flying all the way to Paris to be offered a Cinetic. By the way, I like that bag. To be offered a Veru. By the way, I like that bag. But you know how I like it? If I see it in the boutique in Lyon, I want to walk in there, not have to do any pre-spend, and to take a Veru in a hot color. I actually think the Veru looks really good in those really desirable colors like Cray, but I'm not interested in trying to score that bag in any of the Parisian stores. I'm not going to take anything that isn't a Birkin, a Kelly, or a Constance. My thoughts and feelings on the Constance have changed after this week. Someone posted in this group of absolutely breathtakingly beautiful Constance, okay, in one of the pink colors that I love, with an exotic buckle. I fell in love. I'm in love. I love that bag now. It's a much smaller Constance. The Constance in pink, honey, I would take it. That is like my FSH update, because you guys are like, oh, you don't like the Constance. Generally speaking, the Constance is not my personal favorite. I wouldn't take it unless it's offered to me in a pink color. If it's offered to me in a pink color, I'm open-minded. Do not offer me a Bolide. Do not offer me a Halzan, okay? Because I will leave, okay? And I don't know why I'm talking here like I'm going to be offered. They might be like, we don't have anything for you, okay? And like I said, I'll come back here. I hope God will not punish me for this video, and I really hope I score. I'd really like to score when I get there. But yeah, so that's basically where I stand. I just wanted to kind of just quickly update you. I've been reading lots of groups, forums, pages, and Instagram posts about the situation in Paris at the moment. It's very, very, very competitive. Now that I've told you I'm probably going in January, it's looking likely that I'm going to be going to Paris in January, basically. Like, some people feel like January is like the worst time to go. I don't really fall for these things of when's the best time to go, when's the worst time to go. Besides August, we all know that August, you shouldn't go in August because the artisans are on holiday and stuff. If we put August to the side, I don't really believe that there's like a best or worst time to go, because I think at the end of the day, there are people who are there right now who are being told, no, like before you can even be like, hello, Mini Kelly, can you stop speaking, okay? We do not have any bags. So the way I kind of see it is, I'm trying to look at it positively. If I go in January, if I go in February, To me, that is like the top of the year. They have targets they need to meet. So I'm trying to look at it positively, because you might be like, okay, there'll be no stock left because they would have sold through everything in December. Bear in mind, I like bright colors and I like exotics. Bright colors are not really trendy at the moment at Big H. Exotics are very much a niche product, and you have to like exotics to buy them and to be into them. So I feel good about my chances once I've got my foot in the door. My only issue is like getting the appointment. So by God's grace, I will get there. I'm not even ashamed to say I'm going to pray to the Blessed Virgin Mary, please God, help me get an appointment, because I really would like to score. I think it's just so much more different when you live in a country that doesn't have a boutique. You really do feel that Paris pressure, because you're like, I need to make this happen. And I actually have to make it happen, because my husband's like, I'm not going there more than twice. So listen, I need to get that appointment, okay? You guys, if you like what I'm doing, please make sure that you consider fully subscribing to my channel, hitting notifications, and giving this video a thumbs up. I've been getting my Vlogmas video topics ready. Vlogmas is gonna be fire. Christmas is right here. Make sure that you stick around, because I'm going to be doing Vlogmas and it's going to be so much fun. I am so excited. I will be filming every single day except Sunday. I won't film on Christmas Day. On Christmas Eve, the 24th of December, I will probably be at church with my husband, but I will have a video ready. That is the only video that won't be a premiere, because I'll be at Mass. Other than that, I'm here, okay? It's Christmas. You need to stick around here. Just before I go, I wanted to react to two really interesting comments that I got from you guys. So I want to say thank you so much. You guys always leave so many fantastic, vibrant comments. They really get me thinking. So the first comment, it's not actually about Big H. It's from Crystal, one of my subscribers, who was talking about her experience going into a Chanel boutique, and she put the ready-to-wear theory that I've been working on this page for a few months now. She put it to the test. And she went in and she inquired about jumpers, and she was given a fantastic, warm welcome by the SA. The SA was extremely nice to her. So you know what time it is, okay? It's the time of ready to wear. Those of you who care about Chanel, and if you care about being a big, you know, like maybe being a VIP or creating a profile at your local store, please consider maybe buying one or two ready to wear pieces per season. The 22p prêt-à-porter looks a hot mess, honey. Okay, it looks a mess. However, I wanted to spotlight this when I was responding to Crystal's comment. I was telling Crystal that something I have noticed that Chanel do, which I think is really clever. I just wish that they would do this more publicly. What they do is this. They do the catwalk shows with all the crazy styling, and you're like, whoa. Then when the boutique is going to hit stores, they take separate pictures of the models. They take separate pictures of the models on the catwalk anyway, we know that. But they take separate pictures of the models basically not off the catwalk, like behind a neutral background, and they upload it onto the website. They did this for the 21B prêt-à-porter. If that prêt-à-porter is still on the website, I'm going to put up some pictures on the screen so you can see what I mean. It is much more easier to like understand the ready to wear when you just see the model standing against a white or gray background, and you can really see the clothes like coming alive, and you can figure out which clothes are for you. And that's what I was telling Crystal. So I do think that Chanel, because prêt-à-porter is like their focus now, I do actually appreciate the fact that, you know, they'll get models, they'll take pictures of the models against a neutral backgrounds. You're not just going off those catwalk photos. I think that's very, very, very important. Another comment that I really liked that I got this week was from Brian, one of my subscribers. He left a really interesting comment on one of my Chanel videos, and he said that he had some intel. So thanks for this, Brian. And he was saying how, you know, Chanel are going to be working on that one bag policy, okay? Listen, Chanel is not playing with you people, okay? Chanel wants a check, okay? And she wants you to buy her clothes. Look, I have to be clear. If I was like, I know many of you live in countries with a Chanel store. I'm just like being positive now. Let's say Chanel had a boutique in Johannesburg or Cape Town. That would be my home store, because flying there is like 3 hours. You can just fly there on Friday, like afternoon, you'll be there in the evening. I would work to basically building a small ready-to-wear profile basically at Chanel. If you can, if you're interested, do that. There is a theory that's also floating in a lot of groups at the moment that if you buy the ready-to-wear, you get access to the unicorn bags first before other people who just buy bags. That is something now that is floating around. I don't make the rules now. Don't come for the Hermes messenger. See what I did there? Don't come for the messenger. I'm just sharing what I've been hearing. So anyway, you guys, I really hope that you have liked this video about the Hermes price increase, my updates about FSH, where I am in my Paris journey. And like I told you, you know, I'm going to be very transparent on here. Whether I score or not, win, lose or draw, I will come back and report back on here, because for me, the Hermes journey is a marathon, not a sprint. I will still like Hermes, even if they don't give me an appointment, even if I don't get a bag, I will still like Big H. I will still be here to cover their shenanigans and to talk about the things that I like. And I will definitely buy other things once I get to the Hermes boutiques in Paris, because I do like their homewares and their kitchenwares and things like that. So anyway, I really hope that you've liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Visit me on Facebook, visit my TikTok, visit my Instagram. I'd love to see you guys there, particularly on my Facebook page. Say hello, send a private message on Messenger. Just be like, hello, you told me to say hi. That would make my day. And as usual, thank you so much to always supporting this channel. I really, really appreciate your support. This year I've come a long way. I was looking at my stats from January. Like it was so quiet, and now everything here is busy, it's popping. There's so many of you who say hi. I am so blessed and honored that you would choose my channel to watch. So thank you so much, and yeah, let's get into it. Get ready for Vlogmas. I've got another Hermes video coming tomorrow. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my video tomorrow.